here. Today I will be discussing the topic of what I think the villain will be in the next mainstream MCU Spider-Man movie. But let me start off by saying recently, well, not too long ago, Marvel and Sony experienced some difficulties with the profits and splitting it and everything. So Sony decided to completely pull Spider-Man from the MCU. And then I think sometime last week maybe they came to an agreement that Spider-Man could be in 2 more MCU movies. One solo movie which comes out in 2021 and one cameo which I'm not sure what movie it will be in, but I currently I've assumed that the movie that the cameo will be in will be the new Avengers movie, and don't judge me for not knowing when that comes out, please. But I think that there's potential of Dr. Octopus being the next villain, maybe Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, Venom. Venom we'll get to later on in the video because Venom's a complicated topic for this, and I think there's a lot I have to say about Venom being the next villain. But for those of you who are interested in comics and who read Spider-Man comics, you know what I'm getting at here. I think that they are working towards a full Sinister Six in the MCU for Spider-Man to face off against in one of his future movies. And I think that would be really cool if they do work towards it, but I guess they'd have to have each villain put into a movie so you could see Spider-Man struggle against each of them one by one, and then you could see how difficult it would be for him to face off against all of them at once. I think it would be pretty insane. I'd love to see that with all of them on the big screen. Electro, Doc Ock. I'd also love to see who they'd cast for most of them. A new Electro would be cool to see who would be cast for it. Same with the Dr. Octopus, and I'd also like to see what variant of Dr. Octopus they choose to use, because there are probably as many Dr. Octopus variants as they are Spider-Man variants, and for those of you who don't know, there's some insane numbers on the variants of Spider-Man. It's crazy. But Venom, let's get to that topic. Why, and my thoughts on what could happen if they add Venom to the MCU. So, I heard a whole bunch of mixed reviews about the Venom movie. I personally haven't watched it yet. I think I'm watching it sometime pretty soon, not 100% sure. But all I know is there were mixed reviews about it. Some people said it was really good, some people said it was horrible, and there were a bunch of editing mistakes. But I haven't got my own personal opinion. As I previously said, I haven't watched the movie yet, so comment down below if you guys want to see a review on the movie after I have watched it and my opinion on it. And also, I'm thinking of doing a Spider-Man Far From Home review, maybe tomorrow or something like that. But continuing with the topic of Venom, since there were mixed reviews, I'm not quite sure how well it did in the box office and how much money it made. But if it did not make the biggest of all profits, I assume that if people didn't like the movie, Marvel would not want this in the MCU, the character as a whole, because it could affect the profits and the income from the movie, which would be really bad to see the MCU fail just because they added one character. And I really wouldn't even mind it if they took Spider-Man out of the MCU to put him in a Venom movie and not have Venom in a Spider-Man movie. Because I really do want to see Venom and Spider-Man face off against Carnage and then maybe find a way to get Toxin in there somehow. It would be nice to see that happen. But I think that it's mainly profit reasons that they won't add Venom to the MCU. And sorry if there are a whole bunch of background sounds for this. I don't know where they're coming from. I think they may be coming from the lower level of my house. But if they do add Venom to the movie, I can't tell you if I'll watch it as of yet. But also, I'm interested to see what villain if they choose to take the approach on Venom as a hero or an anti-hero who Spider-Man would battle, just like in Spider-Man 3, the original movies, where Spider-Man was fighting Eddie Brock Venom, or if they do something more similar to what I've heard about the actual Venom movie, where Venom is more of a hero, sort of. He's not a hero, yet he's not a villain. He's just there fighting for both causes and doing whatever he really wants. Because the one thing that I think links Venom and Eddie Brock most of the time is they're both losers. They both suck and they both think they suck. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then that would be really cool to see how they'd approach Venom in the movie, in the MCU. And also, would Venom then join the Guardians like he did in the comics? Because now he'd be in the MCU. Or would he just stay as a Spider-Man villain or ally? Because I think that if they are including Venom, it would be really nice to see him in the Guardians. Because there is a storyline where he joins the Guardians of the Galaxy and meets Null, the creator of all symbiotes, and gets completely new armor. Because there is already a Flash Thompson in the MCU, which Venom could leave Eddie Brock for in order to become Agent Venom. I'd really like that, to see an Agent Venom in the MCU. And even a live-action Spider-Verse would be really nice. Because Spider-Verse, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, is my favorite movie right now. Even though I've watched every other Spider-Man movie, including Far From Home, I still think Spider-Verse is a little bit better than Far From Home. Comment down below your opinion on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Far From Home. I may even release a review of Far From Home today. I know I'll be really late in terms of the reviews. A lot of people probably reviewed it a long time ago because it came out a couple months ago. But that's all I have to say on this topic. Peace out. See you next time. Please like and subscribe.